Give your loved ones wings to fly, roots to return to and reasons to stay. Love and affection are a necessity, not a luxury. Without them, humanity would not be able to survive. Time passed without a hitch. When we make a mistake, we can't turn back time and try again. What we can do is make good use of the present. An open heart is an open mind. It is very rare or almost impossible that an event can be negative from all points of view. It is very rare, or almost impossible that an event can be negative from all points of view. We can never find peace in the outside world until we are at peace with ourselves. Through violence, you may solve one problem, but sow the seeds for another. The goal is not to be better than anyone else, but to be better than you were. An eye for an eye, and we will all be blind. Share your knowledge. This is the way to attain immortality. The spoon can't taste the food it brings. Likewise, a foolish person cannot understand the wisdom of a sage even if he associates with a sage. There is a saying in Tibetan, tragedy must be used as a source of strength. No matter what the difficulty, how painful the experience is, if we lose hope, it will be a true disaster. Remember that the best relationships are those in which your love for one another exceeds your needs for one another. Every day, think when you wake up, today I'm lucky to be alive, I have a precious life as a human being, I will not waste it. I will use all my energy to develop myself, to expand my heart to others. To attain enlightenment for the benefit of all beings. I will have good thoughts of others, I will not be angry or think badly of others. I will benefit others as much as I can. Choose to be optimistic, it will feel better. We can live without religion and meditation, but we cannot survive without human love. While you may not always be able to avoid difficult situations, you can modify the extent to which you suffer by the way you choose to respond to those situations. Indifference to the challenges we face is unacceptable. If the goal is noble, whether or not it can be realized in our lifetime becomes irrelevant. Therefore, all we have to do is try and persevere and never give up. The topic of compassion is not religious at all. It is important to know that this is a human affair. This is a question of human survival. The main purpose in this life is to help others. And if you can't help them, at least don't hurt them. If a problem can be fixed, if a situation is such that you can still do something about it, then there is no need to worry. If the problem can't be fixed, then worrying won't help either. There's no point worrying about anything. Happiness doesn't always come from the pursuit. Sometimes it comes when we least expect it. The main source of happiness is not money and power, but a warm heart. Anger is the ultimate destroyer of your own peace of mind. Be nice whenever possible. It's always possible. This is my simple religion. No temple needed. No need for a complicated philosophy. Your own mind. Your own heart is a temple. Your philosophy is simple kindness. Don't hate people who do wrong or bad things, but with compassion, you have to do what you can to stop them. Because they are actually hurting themselves, and they are suffering because of their own actions. The whole purpose of religion is to facilitate love and compassion, patience, tolerance, humility, and forgiveness. If you can cultivate the right attitude, your enemies are your best spiritual teachers because their presence gives you the opportunity to increase and develop tolerance, patience, and understanding. My religion is very simple. My religion is goodness. Compassionate attitudes towards others do not change even if they behave negatively or hurt you. Social conditioning, education, or ideology do not affect this. From the very core of our being, we only want satisfaction. Therefore, it is important to find what will produce the greatest degree of happiness. We all have the power of mind, so what do you lack? If you have the will, then you can change anything. It is usually expressed in terms that you are your own master. When you realize that you have made a mistake, take immediate steps to correct it. As you inhale, respect yourself. On exhaling, respect all beings. Compassion is the radicalism of our time. Instead of wondering why this happened to you, reflect on why this happened to you. The more motivated by love, the more free and fearless your actions will be. Neither a space station nor an enlightened mind can be realized in a day. When humans live today, we must consider future generations. A clean environment is a human right like any other. Therefore, it is part of our responsibility to others to ensure that the world we inherit is just as healthy, if not healthier. Old friends die, new friends appear. Like the turn of the day. An old day has passed, a new day has arrived. The important thing is to make it meaningful, a meaningful friend, or a meaningful day. Tough times build willpower and inner strength. Through it we can also appreciate the uselessness of anger. Instead of anger, cultivate care and respect for troublemakers because by creating such trying circumstances, conquering oneself is a greater victory than conquering thousands in battle. Silence is sometimes the best answer. A good friend who points out faults and imperfections and rebukes evil is to be honored as if he were revealing the secret of a treasure. Anger or hatred is like a fisherman's hook. It's very important for us to make sure we don't get caught up in it. I'm not going to tell you that my way is the best. The decision is yours. If you find points that might match, then you can do your own experiments. If you find that it is of no use, then you can throw it away.